Hi everybody, welcome to the class today. So the class today is going to focus on the obliques. The obliques, the muscles on the sides of the waist here, okay? We have internal obliques, which are like core muscles that kind of draw everything in like a big wide belt. And then we've got the external obliques, okay? The movements are things like side planks, anything where you're twisting or dipping. All right, focusing on these obliques then today, let's get ourselves a little bit warmed up. All right, so when you're ready, come and stand with soft knees, engage your core, so pull your navel back towards your spine here, have your tailbone nice and long, let the arms just dangle by the side of you, and just start with some side dips here. Okay, so if we try and visualize these muscles, put simply, let's visualize shortening here and bringing the ribs towards the hips, shortening on each side. So this would be like a side crunch. Obviously, we're doing it standing up at the moment, but you know, we've got exercises that we're going to be doing where we're going to be lying down, doing these side crunches. And then another movement that these obliques do are the twists. Now, when we do our twists, what I want you to do is isolate your upper body from your lower body. So you can cross it here if you like, or you can put the hands there. So your hips are staying facing forwards. We're not turning like this, the whole body. If we turn the whole body like this, the obliques would not be working so hard. So we keep the hips still. So we're engaging the core, fixing this part of our body, and then we're isolating the upper body from the lower body in these side twists. And then to get the body super warm, let's have the hips, knees and toes pointing forwards and get the elbows into the knees into a squat, and then a nice side crunch on the side there. So it'll be knees, side crunch, knees, side crunch, knees, side crunch, knees, side crunch. Keep going. And again. Let's do a few more. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll go back to the dips, all right? So we're dipping. Working these obliques, abdominal muscles on the sides of the waist. Keep going on your dips. Always keeping the knees soft when we're standing up. And then from our dips, we'll take it into our twists again, isolating our upper body from our lower body. So this is going to work the lower back as well, the back here, as well as the sides. Keep going to the sides. Good. Few more, and then we'll do our squat to knee, squat, knee, squat, knee, squat. So when you do the knee, remember to get this crunch here on the side. So it's not like this, it's a crunch, yeah? And again, ribs to hips. Keep going. Let's do about 4 more. 4, 3, 2, one more time then from the beginning. Let's just do this one more time just to really warm them up. You can start to kind of speed it up a little bit now. If you had weights in your hands, you could use dumbbells, not for the warm up, but you could do this as an exercise in its own using your dumbbells. Keep going side to side. A few more times. Good. Okay, ready? Turns. Again, you can speed this up a little bit. Another way of doing it is like this. Making sure again that you're fixing your lower body, so your lower body isn't moving, it's just your upper body. A few more of those. Good, and then we go to our squat. Crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch. Keep going. Well done. A few more. And the last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, let's stretch out, all right? Let's take a nice reach up and over. So we're now stretching here on the right side, lifting the ribs out of the hips here. And then we'll take it up and over to the other side. So that really nice stretch into your obliques. And come back up, and then take it into a little twist. And the other way, a little twist. And then we'll just lean over, round the back up, and lengthen. And again, round your back up and lengthen. 2 more times, rounding the back up and lengthening. And this will be the last one now, so let's round up and lengthen. All the way up, shoulders. Good. Okay, so let's get going on these obliques. We're going to come and lie down. We're going to come into a side plank from the forearm. So we need to make sure that the body starts off in a nice straight line. So your hip bones here are going to be pointing forwards. What you don't want is your feet forwards there, or your hips forwards, or your knees forwards. And we need to have the shoulder directly above our elbow. We need to push away from the floor and lift out that shoulder. Notice this difference. If you look at this area of my shoulder now, this is me sinking into my shoulder, which is really bad for your shoulder. This is me lifting out of my shoulder. And whenever you're doing a side plank, you've always got to do that movement first. Otherwise, you're going to end up impinging the shoulder joint, okay? We need to always lift up out the shoulder. Then the next thing is the ribs. And the last thing is your hips. So a full side plank is here. All right, I'm going to do the slightly easier version. So I'm going to take my feet behind. And I'm going to lift out of my shoulder. Then my ribs lift up. I'm now working these obliques. And then I'm going to lift up the hip. And then we're going to take this arm up. We're going to straighten the top leg. Place the hand here. And we'll do side crunches on the top. For 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Let's do the other side. So turn yourselves around. So again, let's think about this. We can do it in a stronger version up here with the legs straight. That's the harder version of doing it. Okay, otherwise the easier version is to take the feet behind, but make sure your knees aren't in front of you like that. A lot of people then try and lift up there. There's no straight line. Move your knees back. Okay, remember what I was saying? Shoulder above your elbow, lift from here first, out of the shoulder first, then the ribs, and only then finally the hips. Top leg out, top hand here, and then we crunch. We're working the deep obliques here, the internal obliques, and the external ones on the top side. 1, 2, squeeze. Make sure you get the squeeze. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 5. Squeeze. 6. Squeeze. 7. Squeeze. 8. And relax. Let's go back to the other side again. Let's do it once more. So we're getting ourselves into position. All right, lift out the shoulder, ribs, hip. So we're working these lower obliques. And then we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's change sides. It's the last time on this side. So get the body in a straight line. Lift out the shoulder, ribs, hip, and then you're ready. Last time then. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Okay, the next one we're going to do is we're going to come into a plank, and then we're going to bring the knee to the elbows. So let me show it to you first. So if you're looking at your camera or looking at your laptop, whatever you're on, have a look at this. For the plank position, we need to rotate the upper arms out and pull the shoulders away from the ears. Again, the shoulders are really important because if you don't stabilize the shoulders, your arms are going to ache before you even think about working the core. Remember, for the core, the navel pulls to the spine. So when you're in a horizontal position, the navel pulls up. Yeah. When you're vertical, the navel pulls back towards the spine that way. When you're horizontal, it lifts up. So we've got to stabilize the shoulders by rotating the upper arms out and pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And then you've got to do the same as you did in the side plank. You've got to push away from the earth. Otherwise, we end up just sinking like that into the shoulder. So we've got to lift up and out the shoulder. That's the first thing that you do. And then you engage your core, navel up. All right. And then we take one leg out and the other leg out. And then what we're going to do is keep the hips level and square. We're going to take the right knee towards the right elbow, over to the left elbow, and back. So we'll go right, left, and back. Right, left, and back. Right, left, and back. 4 more. Right, left, and back. And again, right, left, and back. 2 more. Right, left, and back. 1 more time on this side. Right, left, and rest. Have a little stretch out there. Well done. Open up the shoulders. Have a relax. Have a rest. And then we'll come up to do the other side. So first of all, just make sure that the upper arms are rotating out. You're pulling your shoulders away from the ears and you're lifting out of the shoulders. Come into your plank, nice and strong, navel lifts, and then the left knee goes. Left elbow, and back. Left, right, and back. Left, right, and back. Left, right, and back. 4 more. Left, right, and back. And again, left, right, and back. 2 more times. Left, right, and back. 1 more time. Left, right, and relax. Have a little stretch out there. Good. Okay, we're coming back into our side plank again. A different variation now of the side plank. So we're going to lie down on our side, get the body in a straight line again. All of the things I mentioned before. Body in a straight line, hard. Feet behind, do it from the knees, easier. So it's up to you. Lift out of your shoulder, lift your ribs, then lift your hips. Now on this one, you take the top arm up and you could hold a dumbbell in this hand if you wanted to. And then the lower hip's going to drop down and up, working these lower obliques. So we go down and lift. 8, down and lift. 7, down and lift. 6, down and lift. 5, down and lift. 4, down and lift. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's do the other side, okay? So turning over. So getting the body in a nice straight line. Do it from the knees if you want to make it slightly easier. Lift out the shoulder, lift your ribs, then lift your hips, top arm up, and then the lower hip goes down. 8, down, squeeze here. 7, down. 6, down. 5, down. 4, down. 3, down. 2, and 1, and relax. Good. The next one we're going to come into a full plank. This is called a crossbody climber. So let me show it to you first. You'll be in your plank, the knee's going to go across the body here. And you can go as fast as you like. Try not to have your hips bouncing up and down too much. All right, so we're going to do this for 45 seconds. Okay, you can go slow, you can go fast, you can rest if you need to. So first of all, let's get the shoulders nice and stable so we can hold the position. Upper arms again, rotate out, shoulders back, lift up and out of those shoulders. And then come into your plank position so you're nice and strong. And then we've got 45 seconds, across it goes. Keep going. The hips aren't lifting up and they're not dropping down. All right, the hips are staying level with the shoulders pretty much. Cross-body climbers. You can go fast, you can go slow. So it's like you're taking your knee to the opposite elbow. Keep going for me. Got another 20 seconds. Good. All right, we're nearly there. 10 seconds now. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done. 1. Let's rest back. Okay, we're going to come and stand up for the next one. We're going to do a squat to sit through. So for the squat to sit through, you might want to watch this first. Feet a little wider than my hips. What I'm going to do, I squat. Okay, I get my fingertips to the floor. And then I keep my left hand on the floor and I thread my left foot through and take my right arm up. And then I bring my right hand back and bring my left leg back, and then I stand. So when I do the other side, I come down into a squat. If I keep my right hand on the floor, my right leg goes through and my left arm comes up, and then my left hand comes back, my right leg comes back into the squat, and then I stand. All right, so start it off slow if you're not sure about the coordination, and then you can speed it up. We're going to do this one for 1 minute. All right, and your minute is going to start soon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down, take that left leg through, squat and stand. Come down, take your right leg through, squat and stand. Come down, take your left leg through, squat and stand. Good. Down, right leg. This is going to be working our obliques, our core. Keep going. And again. Just keep it moving. We've got less than 30 seconds. Keep going. And again, 20 seconds. $15. And 10. And 5. And we've done it. Well done. Good. Okay, let's come back. This next one is called dog bird, okay? So what happens in this one is you keep your body in a straight line here from the tailbone to the crown of the head with the navel lifting up, all right? Then we extend the opposite arm and leg out, and then we do a crunch and round up through the spine, bringing the elbow to the knee, and then we lengthen the spine. So it'll be a crunch and then a lengthen, okay? So let's do 8 on each leg and 8 on each side. So body in a straight line, take your left arm out, so your right leg out. Keep the body in a straight line. We're not arching, all right? We're here, navel pulls up, and then we go squeeze like a crunch. 1 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Relax. Let's try the other side. So body in a nice straight line, pull the navel up, take that other arm out, right arm out, and then when you're ready, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And relax. Okay, let's do it one more time on each side. So left arm, right leg, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, last one. Right arm, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's have a rest. Sit back. The next one is called plank windscreen wipers. I'm going to show it to you from this angle because I want you to look at my legs. I'm going to do it from the forearms. It's going to be a plank from the forearms, shoulders above the elbows. Again, same principles apply, navel pulls up. So I'm going to come into my plank here. Don't worry if you can't see my head. I just want you to see my legs for a moment. All right, it's going to be here. The plank wipers, the leg goes out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. And the idea is that you try not to let your bottom lift up in the air. Okay, you try not to let your bottom lift up in the air. All right, so, ready? Let's come to the forearms, shoulders above the elbows, navel pulling up, shoulders away from the ears. Come into the plank, feet close together, and then it goes out. Side 1, other side, 2, 3, 4. Now, don't look at your legs, look at your hands. 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, keep going. 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's turn over to our backs, onto our backs. Let's lie down. And we're going to drop both knees over to the left. We're going to lift the head and shoulders up. We're going to support the weight ahead and we're going to crunch on this right hand side like this. All right, think about these muscles working. We're going to do 8 singles and 16 little pulses. You ready for the singles? Here they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now little pulses. Here we go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Change sides. All right, you ready? Okay, here we go. Slow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now 16 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Bring both knees in over the chest. Just do a few rocks side to side there. And come up into sitting for a moment. Let's have a little look at boat pose. So for boat pose, we're going to pull the navel to the spine, hold on to the backs of the legs, but have the feet really close to you. So your knees are close to your chest. They're not out here somewhere. All right. So we pull the navel back to the spine. We sit nice and tall, lifting from the heart, and we bring the feet up. Now, we're going to hold on to the backs of the legs for a moment. Try straightening the legs. Don't worry if they don't straighten. Do your best. Maybe you can straighten and release the hands and then come back. Straighten, release the hands and come back. I just want you to feel this boat pose and strong in the core. Give me 4 more of these. 4, and 3 and 2 and 1. Relax. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lie down on the side. So let's just watch this first. We're going to lie down on the side here. And then from the side, we're going to come up into like a boat and then back down to the side. Up into a boat and back down. All right, you ready? So lie down on your side. You can lie however you like. Take your time. We'll try and do 8 of them. You ready? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try the other side, okay? So turn yourselves around and we'll do the other side. So start by lying down on the side. All right, so know where you're heading. Start it off slow. You can always speed it up. All right, you ready? Okay, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's a hard one. All right, let's come and sit ourselves up. So the next one we're going to do is called a Russian twist. So for the Russian twist, imagine you've got hold of a dumbbell or a medicine board, or you can hug something that you've got in your room that's got some weight to it and hug it into your chest. So it's almost like you've put it inside your body. It's not separate to your body. It's adding some weight to the upper body. Pull your navel to your spine. Start to roll down as low as you go without falling back. So you're here, you're rolling back. So those feet are out there. And then we just go side to side to side. Keep going. Side, moving again from the ribs. Now remember with the twisting, our whole body isn't turning like this. You're trying to isolate the upper body from the lower body. So the core is holding you in position. And then we're working these obliques. Okay, so just keep going. Give me 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's turn over onto our front. This is the last one we're going to do. We're going to do lower back extensions with a rotation. So we're going to press our hips into our mat and keep the back of the neck long. Hands by the side of the head. And then we lift up the chest, rotate to the side, center, and back down. Lift up, rotate to the side, center, and down. Lift up, rotate, center, down. Up, rotate, center. We're going to do 4 more. Lift, side, center. 3 more. Lift, side, center. And last 2. Lift, side, center. Last one. Lift, side, center, rest. Come up onto your hands and knees and round your back up. And then lengthen it again. Round your back up. And lengthen. And then come and sit. Let's take a reach over to the side. Nice stretch again on the side. Good. And then reach up and over to the other side. Excellent. Let's take that right hand in front, left hand behind, sit tall. Turn to the left. Change sides. Sit tall and then turn to the right. And then come back round to the center. And that's the class today. You've done really, really well, everybody. So that's your obliques done and dusted. See you all soon.